everyone, and welcome to the Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And welcome to a breaking news episode, and that is that Luis Diaz has officially signed for Liverpool Football Club. And I will say off the bat, apologies for my split lip. It looks awful, but what an amazing sight it is. Liverpool signing players in January. It's a fantastic feeling. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know how you are feeling on the official news that he is done and dusted. Luis Diaz is an official Liverpool player and will wear, I should say, the number 23 for Liverpool, taking over from Xherdan Shaqiri, who previous wore it, and of course, the likes of Jamie Carragher and Robbie Fowler as well. But guys, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know, what you are thinking about the transfer in the comment section down below, and as well, let me know your feelings. Also, as well, if you could share out the stream, it's very much appreciated as always. And please, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're new as well to the Council anyway. But let's get into it then. Of course, Liverpool with the breaking news about an hour ago. Now it was, tweeting out saying, "We have completed the signing of Luis Diaz from FC Porto, subject to a successful granting of work permit of international clearance." And of course, then Liverpool going on then to put out, clips of him. If we quickly go back to what I was looking at, you can see just by scrolling up, the lovely artwork of Luis Diaz, of course, the number 23 now for Liverpool, as well. Absolutely brilliant. Just see him in the red shirt, of course, and look, I think we can pretty much say and guarantee that all of us were looking at the transfer and going, "Oh, it's a brilliant signing, isn't it? What we've all wanted, to challenge the front three as well as, help it. I know that we spoke a couple of days ago, potentially being a Sadio Mane replacement. I think personally it will benefit Mane going on, and look, I think it'll be tremendous, competition now to bring the next level up, for all the Liverpool players anyway. Doug is in saying, Buenas noches, Luis Diaz. Yes, of course. The Bachelor says, "I genuinely thought the club forgot how to sign players. What a pleasure, a pleasant surprise to be wrong." Absolutely. If anyone does want to join the stream, I should have realistically put it in the description. If anyone would like to join, then it is in the chat right now. If anyone does want to join, then please feel free. Come on, have your thoughts, have your say about Luis Diaz joining Liverpool Football Club. And just guys, if you could please share out the stream as well, please like it, it's very much appreciated as always. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts, because it is a huge transfer for Liverpool never sign players in January. It's very, very weird, isn't it, signing players? But of course, the news of Luis Diaz being transferred to Liverpool after pretty much Spurs did all the work. That's not beat around the bush. Spurs did do all the work anyway. But look, I don't mind pissing off a pile of Spurs fans if it means that Liverpool benefit from it. I don't care. I don't think any of us should anyway. But if we quickly dive into Diego's comment, hello Diego, says, "Congrats on getting Luis Diaz. He will add competition and Conor Mane and a whole squad." Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing of this signing, in my opinion. I think that we all look at it and go, "Oh, it's a replacement for Sadio Mane." I think personally, it brings up the quality yet again. I spoke about this yesterday on Jack's channel. It's the fact that you look at Manchester City, look at the quality they have, look at the depth they have up front. Sterling, Mahrez, Gabriel Jesus. They've got Alvarez coming in. It's they got unbelievable talent up front. And that's what Liverpool need. We need that skill gap from our front four to the rest of the squad. Closing down a lot. And I think Luis Diaz offers that absolutely completely, in my opinion, anyway. But of course, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But I want to quickly get up Neil Jones's tweet about the price as well, because of course he has signed a 5.5-year deal. Does take him up to 2027 with the contract. But as you can see, Neil Jones saying Liverpool have confirmed the signing of Luis Diaz from Porto, fee £37.5 million plus 12.5 million add-ons, 5.5-year deal, player will wear number 23, which of course, which would take Diaz up to 31, I believe. He's 25 now. Yeah, well, 31 it would take him up to, which we all know FSG and things like that. But look, don't get me wrong, at the minute they've done brilliant. Jurgen, I think, has had his say on it, saying they wanted him in the summer, they needed him in the summer, and practically going, look, the opportunity was there to sign him. Spurs come in. Of course, he didn't say Spurs, but Spurs came in, offered this amount. Porto were willing to let go of him at that price, and Liverpool thought, what, we'll go in for him now, because of course Liverpool have been scouting Luis Diaz for around 2 years now, and he was reportedly the #1 target for the position in the summer. So if you can get him now, then of course 100% get him now. Anyway, do you think Mane will go? No. I think now he's signed. No, in my opinion, no. I think Mane will sign a new deal. And I think, look, again, it will be that. I think Liverpool needed this. We needed it where the skill gap from the front three to the rest of the squad needs to be brought up. And look, Luis Diaz, will he eventually overtake Mane for it? Yes, I think he will, looking at his stats. But for me, I think right here, right now, Luis Diaz, a phenomenal signing. Look, you look at it over the last couple of weeks. Hello, Chris, as well, saying Vamos. Chris, get in there, lad. Get in there, lad. If anyone does want to join, then please hit the link in the chat. If any mods can make that as the clip, I think you can do that. If you can't, I'll try and do it anyway. But if anyone does want to join, have your say on, of course, Luis Diaz officially joining Liverpool Football Club, then please come and join. Everyone is allowed to come and join anyway. But for me, guys, that whole saying of he's Mane's replacement, yes, long term I do see it, but personally, for right here, right now, no. I think he'll push Mane to be better. Now we're all looking at competition for this Liverpool side. You look at Ali, for example. We all know Ali is one of the best keepers in world football, but at the minute he has a very good #2 pushing him all the way. You look at Robbo this season, Costas Tsimikas proving that he is Liverpool level, then you could say, and he's just come in and competed with Robbo and done a phenomenal job, in my opinion. And I think, look, for me, I think he's going to fit in very much well. Jurgen, I think, has already said that he's going to fit in pretty well there anyway. But look, time will tell, of course, but it does look like a very, very good deal, and a deal that the whole of Europe has looked at and gone, yeah, a very, very good deal. And I think it is a very, very good deal. When will he be in Liverpool? That is a very good question, Scotty, I should say. The reports are Thursday or Friday he should be in Liverpool. Anyway, of course, the winter break or the international break is here. It's most likely going to be Thursday that he is going to be in Liverpool, which is fantastic. Of course, we've got everyone coming back. We've got, of course, the AFCON boys, Harvey Elliott as well, coming back. Played yesterday, I should say, in a pre-season friendly against Wrexham. Apparently, he scored and assisted. So, the whole band is getting back together for the title challenge, and of course the addition of Luis Diaz as well. Of course, guys, let me know your thoughts as well. Number 23, I thought personally he'd go number 19. For some reason I thought 19 was more of a winger squad number, but of course 23, a lot of history there. Xherdan Shaqiri in recent years. Jamie Carragher, Robbie Fowler as well. Robbie Fowler to wear the first 23. Anyway, but look, it's fantastic, isn't it? It's absolutely fantastic. And look, I cannot wait to see him in a Liverpool shirt because I think he's going to be absolutely fantastic. That's why I love this signing. Competition for every place. No one should get complacent. No, exactly, Chris. And I think, look, no disrespect towards Taki Minamino or Divock Origi. I don't think they offer Sadio that competition. Then you could say, Sadio is up there with one of the best forwards in world football on his day. You look at it. 2-3 years ago, he was getting considered as the best left wing in world football. Now, I think a lot of people are blind towards him now, I would say. But I think, look, this season, I think he's done better than what he did last year, but not on that level that we know that Sadio Mane can get to. You look at Mo Salah on the right hand side. He, for me, best player in the world, and he's showing it. Last season he showed it, and this season he's showing it even more. But that's what we need. We need that person to push Mane now forward. And I don't think Divock or Taki was that. To be awfully honest with you, anyway. But Gary's saying afternoon, Connor. One thinks another signing might come in before the window shuts. I'm gonna say no on that, I'm afraid, Gary. I don't think another transfer is coming in. I think now it's more likely going to be outgoings. Who will it be? Will it be Divock? Will it be Taki? Will it be Nat Phillips, Neco Williams? There's a lot of names on that list that could potentially leave, and it's going to be very interesting. But of course, I hope that I hope the best for whoever goes, but at least one of them will leave anyway. Scotty says Carabao Cup, he should play. He might do. He might do it. Milner will give Elliott the number 7 shirt. Yeah, James Milner does look like he will be leaving the end of the season. Of course, that is for a different show anyway. And yeah, I do agree. Anyway, Scotty saying, can he play Champions League? Yes, he can play Champions League. You're allowed one player if they've played in the competition. The cup tie doesn't exist then anymore, so he can play in the Champions League, which adds, again, depth. I think the problem is at the moment, all the national or the international players registered for the Champions League is full, apparently, because I think we've got Loris Karius registered for the Champions League. Of course, that will be an easy thing in January. It'll just be probably Karius off or whoever does leave off. And then, of course, Luis Diaz added to that squad. Anyway, I think it might be the same with the Premier League as well, but not the Premier League, because, of course, Shaqiri did leave a spot open in the summer. But as the Champions League stands, I think Loris Karius is registered in that. So they'll just practically be a swap. Then, to be fair, if we had a proper number 9, Jota would have pushed Mane. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree on that, Bachelor. I think I've seen many people going. I did see a couple of people on Twitter yesterday going, "Oh, well, if we've got Jota, why do we need another left-sided player?" And for me, you look at it. Liverpool can't, and the word I use again is intensity. Liverpool can't do the same intensity with Jota on the left, or a Minamino on the left, or a Divock on the left. With Luis Diaz, he can do what Mane does. Probably not as well at the moment. Of course, it will take time. We know that Jurgen does like time to work with signings, work and develop them. 6 months or so, and then he puts him in. For me, it's that is it. Look, Luis Diaz, I want him to start straight away, and he might do. There has been signings. Look at Naby. I think Jurgen did admit though that he did put Naby in too quickly. Virgil van Dijk, Ali as well. And that's the thing. Does he put him in straight away? Me personally, no. I think he will wait. I think he will give Diaz time, but of course, it is there anyway. And I think, look, Jota at the minute, I think he is the number 9 for Liverpool at the minute. Wouldn't be surprised if he got 20 Premier League goals this year. Anyway, Taki is not good enough, says Gary. Minamino or Origi not good enough, unfortunately, to put pressure on our front three. I would agree with that, Chris. And Chris also saying we arguably now have the best forward depth in the league, in the world, I think, to be awfully honest with you, mate. I can't think of a team. I think the only team that can level it is probably Man City, but then I think we got a better attack than Man City. Like that's it realistically. And for me, just the quality now. You look at it: Bobby, Jota, Diaz, Mane, Salah. Whoever stays out with Divock and Origi. Divock and Minamino, I should say. That's because we're doing a stream really early. That is anyway. What else do we have? He will get eased in just like Jota and Fabinho, for example, got eased in. There we go. But yeah, I think it is that though, guys. I think he will of course be eased in. I don't think he's going to be rushed at all. Look, I'd very much expect him to be a part of this season. If he can get between 5 to 10 goals in all competitions, I think that will be a massive bonus for it. It adds that option as well. We do have that period of where he might just play FA Cup games. He might just get that. He might play against Cardiff. We don't know yet. That's another thing. That would be a good test for him. I think the likes of Harvey Elliott coming back, Luis Diaz coming in, and so on. I think it'll be interesting. Will he start against Leicester? I've seen a couple of people saying as well. No, I don't think he will. I think he might be a bench option, but it is a very, very exciting deal. I will say anyway, in my opinion. But the one person I am going to give a massive shout out to is, of course, Pepe Sari or Sari. Apologies if I have butchered his name. He was the guy that got the deal completely correct. Of course, the Colombian, I believe he's a Colombian journalist, but he was the one who got the deal completely spot on. Got the deal spot on where Spurs came in for Luis Diaz, and then said a huge Premier League club was in for Diaz. Of course, now we know it is Liverpool Football Club. But as he says, many thanks to all the Liverpool fans for their love. I'm very happy to have done this coverage, because you will have the best Colombian soccer player of this time. Here you have a journalist who will inform about Luis Diaz, 23. God bless you. And for me, he's been brilliant. And again, we speak about British journalism. Where is that for me? International journalists, they are the ones these days that are right on the money. I know a lot of people. I know Chris is one of them. When it comes to Fabrizio Romano as well, Fabrizio Romano didn't report this straight away. He did. There's me trying to fix my camera. He did, say that Liverpool wasn't interested in anyone this summer, which I think pretty much everyone knew that he wasn't. And then, of course, the opportunity come in. Of course, I think Fabrizio was very on the fence with it, to be fair. And then, of course, literally when all the news were breaking, then Fabrizio reported it as well. And to be fair, Fabrizio did tweet out the pictures of Luis Diaz getting, his medical done and so forth today, which was brilliant to wake up to. I'm not going to lie. It's what was it, 2 mornings out of 3 that we felt, pretty much, amazing. And it's absolutely lovely. Can we have this every single day, Liverpool and FSG, please? Jude Bellingham is next, guys. Jude Bellingham is next. I can only think Bayern Munich up there as well. Gary says Mane will leave this summer. One thinks that if not this window, Liverpool will go back in for Matthias Cunha. I think that's how you say it, Cunha, in the summer to replace Bobby. I've seen you mention this, Gary. I don't think it's going to happen, my friend. I think that ship has sailed. He is Atletico Madrid's player. I don't think Diego Simeone is going to be letting him go. Very well in the long run anyway, but would be interesting. Genie's in his saying afternoon, guys. Afternoon. Genie as well. If anyone does want to join the stream, like I did say, there is a link in the I was going to say description. It's not in the description, which it should be. It should be in the description, but I'll put it in the comments again. Anyway, if a mod can, please clip that as a top comment. If not, then please do let me know. But yeah, if anyone does want to join, then please feel free to, because of course, I want to let you guys, have the floor. Want you guys to, have your thoughts, have your opinions, and have your say about, of course, Luis Diaz joining Liverpool Football Club. Of course, we've said £37.5 million. That is reportedly in installments as well. It's not upfront, as some people are suggesting. I've seen a couple of journos saying that it is up front. For me, and from what I've read about, from the Colombian reporter, for me, I think it is installments. I think it's 12.5 million each summer now going onwards, which of course, is brilliant. Again, another brilliant deal. And again, I should say this, a huge, huge deal for Julian Ward, a fantastic deal for Julian Ward. Michael Edwards apparently did not have any say on this whatsoever, going in for it. Apparently it was completely Julian Ward. So Liverpool are in very, very safe hands, I would say anyway, going in for the future. And look, I think as a first signing, Julian Ward's done fantastic. We all know the legacy Michael Edwards has done for Liverpool over the last couple of years. And I think, look, again, he deserves his statue, deserves, everything we should say. But for me, it's it, it's one of those ones where you look at it and go, if this is the first signing and we're all praising it, what a tremendous job with Julian Ward looks like he's going to be able to do. And if he can get, the likes of Jude Bellingham, like we're asking, for me, I think it'll be amazing to have him in anyway. But if he can do it, it would be fantastic. Hello, Data, as well, my friend, saying great signing. Doug says not letting me pin. Mate, you will need to do it, mate. Okay, that is fine. I will try and do it in a moment. Liverpool will win the cup. Well, Liverpool, to be fair, we could win the quadruple. I think we can win the quadruple. Champions League, Premier League, League Cup, FA Cup. Yeah, we could still do it. The proper one. I know that a couple of us and the league says or win the cup and the league. Yep, we can definitely win the league. We spoke about this a couple of weeks ago. It's the fact that, we win our game in hand. It's down to 6 points. We play City as well. We win that. It's down to 3 points. 3 points is nothing in the Premier League. And look, it's one of those hopes that we have, isn't it? And I think, with the signing of Luis Diaz as well, it's one of those things that just gives you hope. And, Jurgen Klopp has been that, ever since he's joined Liverpool, we've been about hope, and we're hoping that we can win the league again and stop this City team. Because, look, if you're a proper footy fan, you don't want to see City winning the league, time in, time out. This is why, the French league, for example, when you've got PSG winning it by like 24 points every single year, you don't want to see that. I remember a time in the Premier League where, it would be United one year, it'd be Chelsea, then Arsenal would, win it, and then it would be like this is for me growing up, and for all of us, it was nightmare. Everyone would be winning the league apart from Liverpool. Liverpool would have that one good season, a few bad seasons, and then have that one good season again where we'd go and do it. But under Jurgen Klopp, we're consistently there. We're in the conversation all the time. And now I think even Jurgen's realised we have to fight City. We have to go at them. We can't just sit back and go, oh, we're gonna, have the same front three year in, year out. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. We have to go at Manchester City. And this signing for me just screams like we're going after City. Look, if Mane can't do it, if Salah can't do it, we'll bring on Diaz, we'll bring on Jota, we'll bring on Bobby. It's that thing. We need quality and depth, and Luis Diaz is exactly that. And look, I'm very confident for the league. I'm very confident. I've been one of those people that have still been a glimmer of hope then for the league. I think this signing does add to it anyway. Data says Diaz is very fast, skillful player. He can play left wing, left mid, and AM. What a signing! He can play all of them. And it's interesting as well. We haven't got any of the maps up anyway, But if you look at it on the heat maps and that, he does take a lot of touches in the box, but he is more of a left mid for Porto. He does play, a bit further back. So imagine what he can do. We all know Liverpool like to, their wingers to play practically as, strikers, then you could say. Imagine what he could do if he's currently on 19 goals this season. I think he's got 4 assists in all competitions as well. Imagine what he can do in the Liverpool, attacking force. It's very, very, it's exciting. You can see by the grin on my face, it's exciting and it's very much, hopeful, then you could say. But it's so exciting, guys. I'm very much excited for this anyway. But guys, if you are liking the stream, please feel free to leave a like as well. Please hit that subscribe button. It'd be very much appreciated. As always, hit the notification bell as well. And I did say, please share out the stream as well. Get as many reds in you, or different fans. I was going to say rival fans or whoever fans. Of course, everyone is welcome. But of course, please stay respectful. As always. Anyway, Stanton George says Diaz is for the future with Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Canate, Keller. Future looks bright, exciting times for us Liverpool fans. Yeah, no, it is, mate. I think you're new in year as well, so thank you for tuning in, mate. But yeah, the future is very, very bright indeed. I will say that. Theo is in saying, and who knows what Harvey Elliott can add? Exactly, my friend, exactly. Look at the games at the beginning of the season. Look how good he was then. And for me, I think he's going to be tremendous on his comeback. The fact that he's come back a month or two before he should have done is fantastic, and just shows you've had Pep Linders and you've had Jurgen Klopp saying some players, they struggle with that comeback period. Harvey Elliott has completely smashed that, so he has the mentality of well, it's a bit wasting, but of a champion, because come back 2 months early, just get on with it, and that he's fantastic, and I can't wait to see what he does. Anyway, Jeannie says, I hope Diaz plays an attacking midfielder rather than a left wing. I think he's going to be on that, exactly where Marnie plays, on that left-hand side. Or, if Liverpool were going to go to a 4-2-3-1, I could definitely see that happening. Thiago and Fabinho in a pivot. Mane on the right, Jota as a 10, or Bobby in a 10, Salah up front, Diaz on the left. It's options, guys. It's that saying, it's options all over again. But I do get what you mean by it, Jeannie. Always Diaz will be used to play against low block, as what they've done versus Porto. Yeah, exactly. Again, and what Liverpool need, to be fair. Luis Diaz will bring no, for God's sake, he will bring that, Genie. Not Genie, Diego. Anyway, do you see him getting game time this season, or will he take time to learn the system? I think a bit of both, to be awfully honest with you. I think I definitely see him playing. Can definitely see him, developing as well. It's going to take. It's one of those ones, isn't it, where you look at it and you go, I can definitely see him starting. Can definitely see him, taking time with the system. For me personally, I think he will be a mix. I think he will be on the bench, but will also learn the system over time. I think after next season, then I would say you'll see the true Luis Diaz in a Liverpool shirt. Anyway, in my opinion. Anyway, but let me get to more of your comments. Anyway, I was meant to clip. Apologies, guys. I am trying to clip the stream if I can do it. Anyway, there we go. Pin message. There we go. If you guys want to, of course, join, please feel free to. Again, you don't have to show your face on camera. Just want your voice. If, of course, please be respectful if you do join. But it's, again, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Diaz signing. It is a very, very interesting one. And again, thanks to Spurs, because apparently Daniel Levy and Spurs are livid that Liverpool have got the deal done, that they swooped in. But, look at all the times they did it with us. Look at, for example, Willian. For example, he went to us, he went to Chelsea, he went to Spurs. It went like ping-ponged in it, and then he finally ended up at Chelsea. It's the same here. Spurs went in, they had him pretty much done, and look, at the end of the day, Liverpool got him, and I absolutely love it. And it's the fact that we've just swooped in and done the deal. No, you know, no negotiating really. I know that probably the add-ons was probably the longest period of the negotiations, but for me, they've just gone in, done the deal, come back out of it, and got a quality player out of it. And fair play, fair play. We all criticize FSG for not signing, but when we do, have the opportunity to sign, they go in and just swoop in straight away. And I think that for me, it is of course the crucial period for that anyway. But you look at it, they've done the business here, and of course we've all spoken about Liverpool wanting to have the players there, to have the people that will come around and do the business for us. For me, this is it. This is what Liverpool needed, and they've come out and they've reacted, and I think it's brilliant as well. With that, anyway, what else do we have anyway? Luis Diaz will bring. Oh, I already read that one out. Anyway, do you see him getting taken out of the system? Diaz up front. Inevitable. Inevitably from 5. What's happening with the Fulham lad? He looks exciting, to be honest. The thing is, at the minute, it looks like it's a weird one. It looks like that he's going to be staying for the rest of the season. I think you're talking about Fabio Carvalho. Yeah, Carvalho. Apologies for that. It does look like Marco Silva is going to keep him at Fulham for the 6 month, and he will leave on a free. So Liverpool will have competition from everywhere now for him. Doesn't look like that deal is going to happen now. But of course, stuff. I don't know what that's about, Gary. Please let me know. Keep hitting the likes. Let's get to 20. Yeah, please do. There's 17 people in here right now, I think, or 18 people. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please share out the stream as well. If you're on Twitter, then at me, at the Cop Council. We'll try and get, as many people in here as well. Follow us on Twitter as well if you want, Instagram, all that good stuff as well. But of course, guys, Luis Diaz officially joining for Liverpool from Porto, £37.5 million plus 12.5 million in add-ons. And look, from the original £65 million that was the release clause, it's a fantastic deal. It is an absolutely fantastic deal, and a steal. I would say it's an absolute steal, in my opinion. I am checking to see if there is any Twitter news about it anyway, but and see if there's been any more about it. But it's now the question, of course, what happens next? What is next for Liverpool Football Club? As I'm trying to fix my camera again. What is next for Liverpool? Is it now contracts? Is it getting Mo Salah done? That is the crucial period now for Liverpool. Will it be Mane getting a deal, Salah getting a contract? For me, I think it is now getting that Salah contract done. I do think it will be announced in the summer. I don't think anything immediate is going to happen. And look, I very much expect Liverpool to get everything done now, to get, Salah done, Diaz is done already, Mane done, get the likes of Jude Bellingham in the door, or someone like that. Tchouaméni from Monaco. It's people like that now that are coming in the door. And look, for me, I think we're in safe hands. We've got Julian Ward did a fantastic job for Michael Edwards in this deal, and for me, I think he will do fantastic at Liverpool anyway. But the last comment of the video, because we are going to end the stream after this comment, maybe bring in Bellingham in the summer. Yeah, I would personally. Twitter news, what's happened to the world. Well, to be fair, I was seeing if there was any more news on Twitter about the deal anyway. Don't know whether or not if Diaz had clipped anything or not anyway. But Genie, go away. Maybe bring in Bellingham in the summer. Yeah, I think Bellingham is a done deal for the summer. I think Liverpool would be foolish not to bring in Jude Bellingham in the summer anyway. But guys, thank you very much for tuning in to the breaking news episode. That is, Luis Diaz has officially joined Liverpool Football Club. We might have a not breaking news, a transfer deadline day special for you guys on Monday night. Of course, we'll have the news throughout the day if there's any transfers going. Of course. Oh, Doug, you can join if you want. If people are joining, we will. I don't know why that's happening there. Bloody green screen. I don't know why it's doing that. But Doug, if you want to join, then please feel free to. If anyone does want to join, then please do. Yeah, we'll leave it open for a little bit, but well, Doug to say was going to join in. To everyone, you never walk alone. I think, yeah, the green screen's completely gone. We're going to leave it there, guys. Anyway, for some reason, the green screen has decided to light up for some reason. But, guys, Luis Diaz is officially a Liverpool player, £37.5 million. And yeah, it's a very, very good deal. Gary says, are you going to Wembley, Connor? No, unfortunately, I'm not going to Wembley. Anyway, but guys, thank you so very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please feel free to leave a like on the video. It's very much appreciated. Please hit that subscribe button as well and hit that notification bell anyway. But the breaking news is that Luis Diaz has officially joined Liverpool from Porto for £37.5 million. And what a signing it is. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and I'll see you all next time, Reds. Ta-ra.